Hello everyone, Kamete here, welcoming you back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. And I've made a new addition to my team. Hey Routes. I decided to follow in Wally's footsteps, you see. I actually really like Routes, one of my favorites. Although again, in the case of Poochyena, it's more specifically its evolution, Guadvoir. I think that's how it's pronounced, I'm not sure. But anyway, we are off to our new venture. Well, the same venture that we were doing beforehand. Yeah, Dad threw us out of his gym because we didn't have enough experience. We're gonna need to prove ourselves beforehand. Leaving footprints in the sand is so fun. We have a graphics budget! Seedot, which is kind of a tank grass Pokemon in a way. And what you saw there was use of the ability Trace, which copies the opponent's ability. And now we have a Bite, which is pretty much a poor man's counter. It lasts 2 turns, and you absorb damage. You have to take the damage first. And you end up releasing all the damage you've taken back at double power. It's actually kind of like a poor man's reversal, too, in a way. Two critical hits say no to Bite. Yeah, I need to do the bait and switch method with the Routes here because it doesn't have an attack by itself. It won't get an attack until level 6. Stop with the quick attack. Ow. Off your priority. Off your critical hits. Sheesh. And now I'm gonna have to go back and heal, because I don't want to waste my last potion. Alright, back to Route 104 proper. I'm sure we'll never find out. Mr. Briney's Cottage. Oh, we have more berry trees. Awesome! And now we have this kid. I'll accept your challenge anytime. Rich Boy Winston. Oh, hey! Really 6 is good, I actually found something. So anyway, going down if you're waiting to fight the Rich Boy will actually be... It'll be really rewarding because he'll give out a lot of money after you defeat him. Level 10. Embers! Nice. You mean I couldn't throw money at my problems? Let's see what Chevron found. Revive. Very nice. Yeah, the thing that makes Pickup so broken in its first iteration here in Ruby and Sapphire is that you can just find really good items at random. Like free Ultra Balls, full restores, nuggets, and like... Emerald and Onboard made it level-based, so you couldn't get all of the really good stuff immediately. You have to actually put some effort into it. And now we're in the Petalburg Woods. Well, Wally me! This is actually a Pokemon I wanted to encounter. Not effective. Do want to be a little careful because, as you saw there, the Shroomish has an Effect Spore, which, if you hit with a contact move, like say Scratch, you'll get a random status ailment from poison, paralysis, or sleep. But fortunately, I seem to be really lucky. Now, toss the Pokeball. Awesome! Shroomish by itself is actually pretty bulky and tanky unevolved Pokemon. Its evolution, on the other hand, is actually more offensive-based, which is kind of weird. We have a Poison Mushroom on our team. Actually, there's a hidden item here. Potion! And this guy here tells you about the existence of invisible items. If only I had an item that would actually help me locate invisible items. And this person is here to tell you that you can't throw a Pokeball at someone else's Pokemon. If this were Dragon Warrior Monsters, I'd actually be able to do that. But it's not, so... Let's use one of those Ranberries. No, I don't want to check the tag. It's a very nice tag. You can also find Wild Silcoon and, Cascoon, that's the other one. Here, as a wild Pokemon. Which might actually be kind of useful if you're going for a specific bug evolution in this game, because Wurmple evolves kind of weirdly. It's based off the nature it has, which is just all sorts of weird. Even rarer, you can actually find Slack-Offs here, which are, well, soft Pokemon. Because of their ability, you can only attack once every other turn, but, it's there if you like it. I've never really used one, so... So anyway, we have Bug Catchers. They're using a lot of Wurmple. Why did I check the stats? They're using a lot of Wurmple. Fortunately, Suzaku has learned Ember, so I don't have to really deal with that. Especially since this guy has 6 Wurmple. Sheesh. Alice went up to level 6 and finally learned Confusion. Plus won the routes for learning Confusion 10 levels later, 10 levels earlier than Abra. Yeah, routes is pretty much meant to be the not Abra, Gen 3. You are not worthy. My Poochyena can deal with you really easily. How does that make you feel? Actually, I'm gonna bump up attack just a little bit. so this will go by easier. More Blood Edge is going to need all the experience you can possibly get. And I missed. And 95% accuracy of that. There, see? Now it's only going to take me 2 attacks to defeat them instead of 3. Such progress. And that's that. I even gained a level out of that. Nice. Be sure to heal up. That throws me off every time. The check tag is selected first. Heal up Blood Edge a bit. And now, since technically Alice can take care of herself, I'm gonna resume the bait and switch training for Paralyze Heal. That can be useful, especially if you make the bad end of an effect score. And now we have this guy. Not a one to be found. Have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? Why, yes, I have. I even caught one from my own team. Oh look, it's a spade. I mean, a new criminal gang. Who do you think you are? You're gonna protect him, some kid like you? And now we are introduced to Team Aqua. I actually kind of like the team battle music in this game. Anyway, we have Poochyena versus Poochyena again. Why does that keep happening? But this Poochyena is at level 9, so it might actually be somewhat of a challenge. Ah, I'm just kidding, it's no challenge at all. Kidding me! I never kidded. Got some nerve battling Team Aqua. Come on, battle me again! Or maybe not. They're after something in Rustboro. I wouldn't pay any attention to that. And this guy is so grateful he gives us a free Great Ball, which is one step better than a regular Pokeball for catching. What are you gonna do? You had to rely on B to fend that guy off. Oh well. Let's just focus on getting out of here. Should stick out of tall grass, except for instances where you can't avoid it. Great advice! Free Pokeball. I actually think you run into less encounters walking instead of just running. What's that? I heard a random Pokemon cry. I'm not sure if that logic really works. Then again, I don't like insects at all. Nincada, a bug ground type. Harden won't save you from a special attack. Yay, another level versus Aku. That I can agree with. You can't be popular if you do lose. And now for a more visible ether. That restores 10 power points to a Pokemon move. I keep doing that. Like I said, it throws me off every time. But we are officially done with Petalburg Woods for the moment. And now for the continuation of Route 104. Where we have more Ranberries. And Cherry Berries, which will heal paralysis. And this guy will give us our first TM. TM9 Bullet Seed. It's a grass type move that hits 2 to 5 times. And a wild Tailo. And you know what? I'm actually going to catch you because I'm going to need something that can fly later on. Alright. Who knows, I might decide to use the Tailo later. Free Pokeball. Free Potion. So much for getting 2 less encounters while not running. Free Super Potion, that's really nice. Actually, I think of that. Nope. Sometimes pickup is really generous, other times, not so much. Alright, well, we're done with the grass for now, so... Yeah. What the? That is some real far-sighted vision you've got there. Last handler you sent out Lotad. Alright then. I don't want to use Alice because it actually knows an attack called Astonish, which is a weak ghost type move. Psychic is weak against Ghost. This is only going to do neutral damage. We'll probably do more damage than Scratch will. That's always nice. And now we have a Shroomish. for. Pretty high accuracy paralyzation move there. It's a good thing I picked up those cherry berries early on the route. You probably shouldn't have, but oh well. Let me use the paralyze heal. Oh! Chevron found something. Nice. Ultra Ball, very nice. And now we have a lady. Like the rich boy that we saw earlier, she'll also give out a pretty decent amount of money for winning. No sweat. Can't do anything about this. It looks like it could be cut down. Actually, yeah, let me demonstrate this. Something new introduced in Gen 3, double battles. When you talk to certain trainers there, normally two trainers lined up next to each other, you get something like this. Alright then. Yeah, focus our attacks on one. Ouch. I'm not too worried about the seed down because its only actual means of dealing damage is via bite, which you can just kind of easily get around by delaying turns. Chevron found another item already. And nothing happens. Alright, you go down now. Another level for Blood Edge. Nice. Very nice. Learn Sand Attack, which will lower accuracy. And we only have one more trainer to go for. Water Pokemon expert? Yeah, you're right that I don't know you. Some expert. He has Magikarp. Which is not very impressive at all. That's about the best you can do until level 15. Splash does absolutely nothing. In fact, I should be boosting my attack while you can't really do anything. To Magikarp's credit, it actually does have decent HP and speeds, but that's about all it has going for it. It's completely unremarkable in any other way. Of course, when it actually evolves at level 20, it actually becomes something of a threat. Gyarados is not one of this Pokemon you should really mess with, or take lightly. And more Magikarp. And that's it for the last trainer on this route. There are 2 cherry berries. And now for one of my more favorite berries in the game, Lepa. These are basically renewable ethers. They have the same effect as ethers, and you can replant them. I really hope that Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby bring this feature back. We finally made the Rustboro City. What awaits you within its spectacular paved roads? I have no idea where I was going with that. Anyway, find out another time. I'll see you there. Take care now.